The WoodCircus project. Most of you might know the WoodCircus project already. This is why I will not entirely present the WoodCircus project again, how many work packages and how many partners, but I will just pick some aspects of it and show you a little bit what we have been doing. And the project is running for 3 years and ending at the end of this year. If you type circular economy and wood sector in Google or in any other search engine, you will find lots and lots of different images like this one. And I picked this one because I liked it as an example, because you have a separate production cycle, in-use cycle, and then there's no arrow to waste. There's just an orange arrow coming back to the production cycle, where the materials then are used and reused again. It's a little disconcerting because in our eyes there's always waste, and there will maybe always be waste, but I think it's a good way of seeing it. What we did in WoodCircus was not so much going into the theory, but much more looking into the practice. What is the wood sector actually doing? What are the companies doing? And what are their strategies to go successfully in the direction of circular economy? So we established fact sheets of different companies, one each page, about 30 different companies, and show what they are doing, show what their approaches are in circular economy. And yes, you can download them from the website. You can use them in your trainings on circular economy, in your education programs, and for whatever other purpose. And it's a good advertising for these companies too, of course. On top of this, we have many other activities in the project, like a good practice catalog, where we sum up different strategies to approach the circular economy in the wood sector, and life cycle assessments of different products and companies. So there is a lot of results from this project. I have finally chosen some facts to present to you. In summary, the wood sector is clearly shifting towards circular economy, and it's happening in all parts of the value chain, and regardless of the size and specialization of the companies. Some focus more on resource efficiency, some really go into higher value added products instead of throwing things away. Some really try to close the loop and try to rely more and more on second and third product life cycles as new raw materials. Others start with eco-design, so you can reuse the materials after their first use purpose. And all that is, of course, enabled through digitalization and new business models as enablers. To give you a figure that didn't change so much in the last years, recycling rates for wood fluctuate around 50% in the European average. And this means that there's still a large potential for making more of it than recycling or burning. That's all I want to say here. And in the future, of course, there's another potential, because if the material use of wood is more exploited, then we can have more raw materials easily available, and all the energy recovery we're doing now with wood could theoretically be replaced by other technologies. But this is a theory thing, and I don't know how fast this will change or if this will change at all. So we're hoping it goes into the right direction. Next week, we are in Paris at the Wood Construction Forum. And yeah, if you want, come and join us. Otherwise, you can also join us online, and you can register on the website woodcircus.eu. It's the white paper launch event, because final result of the WoodCircus project is a white paper with policy recommendations, 10 of them, that will be published on July 15th.
Yeah, just to add a last information here, this project is mainly a coordination and support action. So the idea is really to compile this information and make this more accessible especially also on the European level. So that's why we have this white paper development. That's why we also collected this best practices, which actually will be available, of course, in our website, but which will also feed into the databases of the European Union and disseminate it still at the end of the project more to actors here in Brussels. Because what we always see is people like wood, people like also maybe nature and forests, but they are not aware that this sector is so big. They are not aware that we are actually already, you know, quite circular in many aspects, or quite resource efficient in many aspects. So this kind of best practices should be shown much more, and that's actually an opportunity we see for InnovaWood to be more visible and more present in that area. And this project helps us with providing some nice contents. So these fact sheets are not all ready yet. We are still confirming them with the companies. But once everything is complete, we will also organize, let's say, a special session for WoodCircus and to present this, probably as an online meeting where you will be invited and you can have more details about the project.